So look, yo. We just ran into new information. I gotta go check this out. Let's see. Academics. All right, bet. So I was watching this academics video, right? All right, we're gonna talk about it. Boom. All right, let's see what he was saying. This you gonna see why I had to bring this up. Hey, I hope academic sees this. I need to go tweet him or something so he can bring this up because
Mealy Mall. Trust me, every time this nigga pop up, I grip my teeth, but I'm like, damn, these motherfuckers.
Because they was saying that Drake turned down a couple halftime shows, right? And Act saying, why the hell would Drake do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, he's not, of course Drake's his favorite rapper, but he's not gonna play sides. You know what I'm saying? That's just who he is. Real Jamaican bad man thing. We're not play a side. We're straight shooters. You know what I'm saying? But some new information came to me and I'm like, yo, maybe Drake did turn it down. And it's because of something that 50 said. But just let's check this out first. And I'm gonna show y'all what I'm talking about.
Bums. Anyway,
I hope Axe sees this too.
Mealy Mall says Drake turned down. Y'all gotta see this. Mealy Mall came out to say Drake has turned down multiple offers previously to perform at the Super Bowl. Here we go.
That's family? Or are you on the other side with OVO and boycotting? Like turning off the TV when halftime comes?
No, it's the reason why, because again, Kendrick is one of the ones that eventually would have had a halftime. So now, the sticky part about all of this is Drake has been offered this Super Bowl show for some years now and has turned it down. Probably 4 years he's been offered to perform at Super Bowl. Said no for whatever reason. Whatever reason it be, just didn't.
Did he tell you that, or is that like a known thing?
I didn't know that.
I've never heard that either.
What? That who?
Drake.
Oh, yeah.
Said no.
Well, he has. Drake has turned down the Super Bowl a few years.
Why do you think he's turned it down? Because that's really interesting to me.
I don't know why he would turn it down. I mean, you know, that's up to the artist, you know, their discretion. Maybe I'm on the road right now. I don't want to, like, you know, whatever reason.
Want to be able to give it the proper
whatever
time?
reason it may be. It may be a conflict. When you're talking about artists that are that big, it could be a conflict of interest somewhere.
I have no. Hey, listen. From my understanding, Mealy Mall does talk to Drake. I'm hoping this is true. Drake never told me that. By the way, to keep it real, last year after the Super Bowl, I hit Drake. I said, Drake, bro, if you've done everything, next year you got to take this shit over. He ain't really say shit. So, I mean, if he was offered this 4 years in a row and he turned it down, that would probably be the time he would be like, what do you mean? I keep turning it down.
All right, well, he ain't say he turned it down 4 years in a row. He just said he's been offered it a few times. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he just said no. But yeah, you do have every right to be like, why? Because even me, when I watched this, I was like, no, why would you turn down the Super Bowl, bro? But that's where I'm gonna get to in a minute.
I don't know.
New information came out to me.
I guess we got to go on Mealy Mall's word. It's the fact that you've never done the Super Bowl. This nigga is doing it for the second time and headlining it, and probably gonna perform a diss song to you. So it's just confusing to me. But again, I've had just personal.
It was confusing to me too, until now.
Drake is the hottest
until today,
artist, and how he's just carried that. It's always like, all right, cool, I'm the hottest. I know I'm the hottest. Y'all know I'm the hottest. But it's never the looks, right? It's like, bro, you should be performing at the Super Bowl. Bro, you should be doing all the amazing things that a lot of times we see Taylor Swift do. Like, that's your level. Like, your level isn't competing with all due respect, and it's my man's 21 Savage, right? Like, you gotta act your wage. You gotta also play in the arena that you're supposed to be in. Why you would turn the Super Bowl down? I don't know.
And at first I didn't either, so I'm not disagreeing.
Says, okay, okay, now I'll address this, right? Because I've seen this to be like the new narrative, and okay, so supposedly the World Cup, right, which is the biggest sporting event, the World Cup, is going to be in Toronto. It's going to be in Toronto for 2026, and apparently Drake is going to be he's one of the ambassadors. He did an interview with somebody, and they're talking about it. Now, granted, let's look at Super Bowl 2023 ratings. It got over 113 million people watching. Let's look at the World Cup. All
right, listen, the World Cup is the world. It's not going to be close. Even I know that. Come on. It's the World Cup. My nigga. Like, that's the biggest thing ever. Like, the whole world watches what y'all call soccer. It's football. That's real football. So 113 million for the Super Bowl. It's not even going to be close. The World Cup is like, yeah, it's going to kill that.
Finals viewership.
So if Drake gets to do the World Cup,
they claimed 1.5 billion.
1.5
So essentially the World Cup final, right? The World Cup final is watched by literally 10 times the amount of people as the Super Bowl.
Easy.
And the Super Bowl is watched 10 times. Think about this.
The world knows. If you know, you know.
Tens. You got the NBA finals.
If you know, you know. Come on.
One game of the Super Bowl is watched 10 times more than the NBA finals. Then you have the World Cup that's watched 10 times, the World Cup finals, watched 10 times more than the Super Bowl. So this is the biggest event. Apparently it's going to be in Toronto and Vancouver. And pretty much Drake is going to be a part of it. A good thing. And I guess this is probably like, we're 2 years out. I hope Drake, brother, you got to part of questions about that.
Other side with OVO and boycott.
Headlining set at the Super Bowl? Because let me go back to what Mealy Mall said.
That's family? Or are you on the other side with OVO and boycotting? Like turning off the TV when halftime comes?
No, it's the reason why, because again, Kendrick is one of the ones that eventually would have had a halftime. So now, the sticky part about all of this is Drake has been offered this Super Bowl show for some years now and has turned it down. Probably 4 years he's been offered.
Okay. Now, you know why this is interesting?
Probably.
Super Bowl.
So now, this is why. All right, let's get to the point. I'm not going to hold y'all because, I'm not going to hold y'all up. So let's go to why I said, he may have turned it down. Because I never knew this. And I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all didn't know this either. All right, let's go. Like 50, and this is 50 Cent.
Here with us, we thought it'd be fun to have your take on a few hot button topics in a segment we call
You need to see
50
this, and you need to play
cents.
this. You need to play this. You need to see this.
I really like this. It's gonna be fun. Okay, here's your first question.
Because I never knew this.
What is your
this
two
is news
cents
to me,
on
bro.
using artificial intelligence in music? People were shocked when Drake featured AI Tupac on a recent track. What's your take?
Yeah, I thought it was cool. Because it was original lyrics written with intention. That he just sent it through it so you could hear the Tupac voice.
Yeah, and that too. Like that's why I love 50, dog. Like 50, a real one, because everybody was on. Not everybody. I'm not gonna say everybody, but them LA. Oh, you not gonna disrespect Tupac? Thought I was gonna. He didn't disrespect Tupac, bro. He used the AI in the best way I've ever seen used. You know why? Because I'm thinking like, everybody else uses AI to like just take somebody's voice and make a song. Nah, he wrote the lyrics originally, and he was saying, I'm thinking Tupac is thinking this. And that's all he did. He just put a little spin on it, a little twist. He used it the best way I've seen. I'm not a fan of AI though, but he used it in a genius way.
Yeah.
And I was like,
so I wasn't against
cool. It would help me with ADR. That person that said it, they can just put it through my voice.
Yeah.
Don't even call me back.
That's your 50, man. 50 a real one. I care what y'all want to say.
Okay.
50 is him.
50. Did you see the AI country version of In the Club? If you didn't, check this out. We got it.
Go, shawty, it's your birthday. We're gonna party like it's your birthday. When I pull up,
crazy.
You see the Benz
Nah, son.
You see that?
Yeah.
You see that? How they started clapping?
Yeah.
Beyonce ain't got on me.
That's it. There it is. Remake with Shabuzi is happening. With Shabuzi, the remake with Shabuzi.
Fifth letting them know what time it is. That watch go hard.
That's the cut. That could Conway City. Conway City.
That look like I think it's an AP.
Yeah.
All right.
That would have been. He could bring out P, Master P, Juvie.
Well, he should bring out the people that he featured on big records with, like
True that.
Record.
But other people too, you know, because I think the great thing about it is.
Yeah, people were saying, "Oh, Kendrick should bring out Drake." Hell no, nah. Bring out people you did your records with. Nah, they don't. That's a slap in the face, bro. Why would he have? I'm not. If I was Wayne, I'm sorry, respectfully, your show, go do your show. And it would be because, you know, loyalty to some fault. But even if it wasn't about the loyalty, bruh, if New Orleans turned me down, the city turned me down in the NFL, nah, I'm not popping out on stage with you. Like, if anything, let me bring him up. But that's my city, bro. Like, how many times you did the Super Bowl in New Orleans already? And Wayne been him for how long? And that's his city. Come on. Got to be smart about me. I get it, but that's just not.
See everybody perform together, you know, and the way Kendrick is bringing people together, even though it's a little beefing. So my question to you is, how you feel about the beefing?
I think it's good for the culture. You wouldn't have. They both Drake and Kendrick produce quality music faster. Because they would compete with each other. That competitive nature made them go work and have responses. So it's like, you know, it keeps, like hip hop is still, it's not just a genre where you can just make a song and sit back. You got to make a song and be ready to make a song again, like right away, like with other artists.
And to your point, I think, you know, iron sharpens iron. You know, when you coming back and forward,
we get the best.
Yeah, keep it on. Keep
Facts
it on
again.
I love when remember LL Cool J and Kumo D was going against each other. That's the way you do it. You know, so strong.
It's usually a highlight. It's usually a highlight of you remember those moments.
Everybody will remember that one. Last one for me. This is another hot one. It's a bonus hot one. You think Drake would do a Super Bowl? You think that he'll be invited to do a Super Bowl halftime?
You know what I don't think people realize? You have to pay to do the Super Bowl.
This is what I didn't know. Yo, that's what I didn't know. Ack, you need to see this. Because it might change your perspective of all that stuff you were saying. Because, hey, hold up. I did agree with you. I was like, why wouldn't Drake do the Super Bowl, though? Like, what's weird? It's the freaking Super Bowl. But remember, Melly said at one point when the video started, it was like, when you're an artist as big as Drake, and yeah, Drake is one of the, apart from Taylor Swift, Drake is one of the biggest artists out there. Hey, and I think Taylor Swift did the Super Bowl one time, but she did it before she was at that level. Like right now, I don't think Taylor Swift would do the Super Bowl right now, but she did it before she was like as big as she is right now. Like, now Taylor Swift, like even Drake says it. Drake is not an idiot. Like he's like, yo, the only person I'm not dropping with or trying to compete with is Taylor Swift. He knows his comp. Like he's not an idiot. So he's not going to try to compete with Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift did the Super Bowl, I think, before she was as big as she is now. Now, as big as she is now, I don't think she would do the Super Bowl. Because who's going to do that? Listen what he says. Listen what he said.
Hot one. You think
he said
Drake
people you have to pay for it. Now if I'm as big as Drake,
you know what I don't think people realize? You have to pay to do the Super Bowl.
Yeah, why am I gonna pay?
The artist has to pay, and then for it to be a good Super Bowl show, it has to be elaborate. So you got to spend a lot of money to make an exciting show.
Breaking news. I didn't know that.
Yeah, tell them to pay for it. Tell the NFL to pay for it, and watch it's gonna get a lot better.
Wow.
Okay. All right. Well, there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, 50 Cent breaking it down. 50 Cent, we love.
Did not know that. Yo, Ack, you got to see this. I don't know. Somebody get it to Ack. Hey, that's information. I think that'll change his perspective. All I'm saying, like, if I'm as big as Drake, big as Taylor Swift is right now, because she's a top. She's top. Yo, why would I pay my money to go do a Super Bowl show? Like other artists, I can get it because you need that momentum, you need that push. Like Usher was doing his shows. Usher is fire. You're always gonna be, but you get a bigger, stage audience. It's just advertising. You know what I'm saying? This is a Super Bowl halftime show. It doesn't get bigger than that, other than the World Cup. Other stuff. But you get this platform. If you're not as big as Drake or Taylor Swift, of course you're gonna take it, bro. Like, yeah, you need that. Kendrick need that. Kendrick is big, but don't get delusional. You Ken stands, Ken dolls, whatever you are. Like, I'm a fan too. Like, I just don't do the disrespect. Like, there's certain levels, you know what I'm saying? But Kendrick need this more than a Drake would or a Taylor Swift would. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, I hope you see this, man, because I hope you see this 50 clip, because 50 know what he talking about. Me, I'm not. If I'm Drake, I ain't spending no money to do that. But one more time.
Last one for me. This is another hot one. It's a bonus hot one.
I'm glad he asked this question, bro. I'm glad, because I had no idea. If y'all knew about that, let me know in the comments.
To do the Super Bowl,
you got to pay to do the Super Bowl, and let me know if you would pay. Like, come on, use your common sense. If you was as big as Drake or Taylor Swift, are you gonna pay to do the Super Bowl?
To make an exciting show.
Breaking news. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
See, they didn't even know. Look, these are freaking TV show hosts, big CBS, and they didn't know that. So I'm pretty sure half of y'all out there didn't know that either. These are CBS TV show hosts, CBS, big network, and they didn't know that. So yeah, let me know in the comments. Like, what do you think? What would you like, knowing this? Use your common sense. Just don't be. It's not pettiness. I'm a fan of both. We love Kendrick. We love Drake. I just don't stand for certain disrespect. Like the pedophile, I wasn't rocking with that, period. Like, seriously, I'm not rocking with that. Unless you can prove that stuff, unless you got the facts, that man, hey, the pedophile, I don't rock. That's just me. But this information, I think he turned it down. Oh God, I stand on that. Like, it makes sense. Like, if you was as big as Drake or Taylor Swift or a certain artist, would you do the Super Bowl if you had to pay for it? Hell no, I'm not doing that. I ain't got no money or time to waste. I'm out of here, man. Like, come on. Let's be real. Stop it. I'm out.